With his oxygen tank, Carl was about to breathe like an underwater party when the ship suddenly jolted, making another teammate bolt like a rabbit. The ship dramatically plunged into the ocean trench, and with sheer luck, Carl managed to rescue his teammate, truly making him an underwater superhero in the maritime world. Watching the coach, who looked like he'd lost his marbles, while it broke his heart, he still handed a medal to the teammate who bailed. Go figure. Everyone knew the deal, but chose silence. Only the rescue buddy shot Carl. "I got your back." Look, fairness might as well be an alien word for him. Life was handing Carl a pop quiz of epic proportions, so he sat tight for a chance and called home, ready to interrogate Dad. But on the other end came bleak news. Dad died from overwork, totally blindsiding Carl. No matter how tough it got, Carl had powered through, but now he couldn't hold it together and rushed to the bar for help. But the bartender pointed and said, "You're the reason we're out of booze." The buddy urged, "Get lost, you're embarrassing us." And the coach said, "This isn't your VIP passage." The coach boasted of saving 6 while holding his breath for 5 minutes, like an underwater superhero. Seeing the coach's anger flare up, Carl fired back, "I'm the real underwater king." The coach instantly challenged him to a breath-holding duel. Loser rolls out, winner gets to reinstate, and talk about stakes. Carl's pent-up rage bubbled over. This wasn't just about pride, but a rebellion against unfairness, and as their noses hit the water, the match was on. The soldiers cheered the coach on, as if the outcome was already written at 1:15. Both were calm, locking eyes in a battle of wits. At 2:25, their eyes were turning red, and as time flew by, at 3:15, everyone felt the tension skyrocketing. But at 4 minutes, teammates sensed trouble as the coach started bubbling, struggling to hold it together. In a dramatic twist, blood started pooling from the coach's nose. This bet was all about dignity, and no one was backing down. Finally, Carl, as a rookie, trounced the Navy's top diving chief and earned respect from everyone. The coach kept his word and reinstated Dad. But things weren't so cut and dry. The commander couldn't digest that a white guy lost to a black guy and erupted like a volcano. Talk about irony. He didn't want to witness a black graduate from the academy on his watch. What a cosmic joke. The night before graduation, Carl returned to his dorm only to find a note on his bed saying, "Drown the black guy." Alarm bells were ringing in his head. The coach had been waiting for him since early morning, specifically warning Carl not to take the test, even bluntly stating, "Don't waste your time. We won't let you pass regardless." Infuriated, he violently smashed the radio, a farewell gift from his father. Carl swallowed his rage, while the coach noticed the 4-character mantra on the floor and picked up Carl's dad's photo, shedding a tear. The coach prayed that Carl wouldn't show up the next day, but it seemed give up wasn't in Carl's dictionary. He was built for with eyes on him, he entered the exam simple yet brutal, just underwater assembly. There were no time constraints, but failure meant all efforts would go *prove*. As everyone submerged, the shore team dropped their toolkits, but when it was Carl's turn, the commander signaled the troops to play dead. They sliced open the toolkits and tossed them into the water, parts scattering like fairy dust. Chaos ensued, with laughs. Nobody assembled it until 4:09 when the last days made it ashore. Meanwhile, Carl, like a deep-sea explorer, meticulously hunted for parts as time flew into night. The icy water was brutal, yet Carl refused to surface. 8 hours flew by like an extreme challenge. The crowd grew larger like they were at a seafood market, and even the coach couldn't hold back anymore. The coach called to hold Carl up, but the commander flat out rejected it of all things to use Carl's life as a warning twist plot. Yet, Carl's determination broke everyone's heart. After an hour of silence, the coach couldn't bear to watch anymore. So he ordered his men to forcibly pull Carl up. The teammates rushed in too, completely ignoring the commander's threats. Willpower and camaraderie trumped authority in that moment. Suddenly, parts dropped, and the coach shouted to hold effort. What they pulled up was an assembled part. Carl, trembling, emerged. Everyone was shocked. Those 9 hours and 28 minutes, no one knew how he pulled through, or if those were tears or sweat on his face, but his unwavering gaze told the story. In the end, Carl became the first black graduate of the diving school, earning the coach's respect. Leaving, he found the radio fixed with a message, "Your perseverance is beautiful." The coach lost his training title for insubordination and fell into the bottle, essentially becoming the drunken coach. What a twist of fate. Later, he revenged on those who replaced him at a party, and was demoted to junior officer, a once mighty warrior now fallen. Years later, the coach saw Carl on TV, now a Navy diver and Dad, a true legend. Yeah, Carl never got promoted, with so many white divers around, a black guy as chief diver. Unthinkable, a B-52 bomber crashed in a Spanish village, but before it went down, the crew ironically released 3 cyanide bombs. What a thrill ride. One of them drifted toward the sea. This was an Iron Man level weapon. Russia immediately dispatched subs, and it was game time. According to international maritime laws, lost cyanide bombs in international waters belonged to the first finder. America had to step up. In this case, strength was the only measure, and Carl was nominated to find the cyanide bombs. What an unusual opportunity. When he first submerged, it was come as a diving vacation. Carl even chatted about lunch with the crew at a questionable sailor, but everyone knew this wasn't an easy job to prepare for the next spill. Every second counted. So let's wait and see how Carl turns the tides in the deep sea. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe.